case of fraud. We are trying to figure out why a CEO disappeared. We're trying to solve that mystery. And then we're going through the company from my understanding, and obviously there's fraud, which would make sense. I'm losing my marbles, I think. But would make sense in a big company. So sorry, I'm like, there's just like a little interesting. Welcome to your first day at Debenham Detection. We've got an urgent new job. A woman has gone missing. Her dog is missing too, so the police think she has just left town. Her family disagree, and they have hired us to find her. That's hilarious. You absolutely go be nosy. Her name is Christine Pelham. She's the CEO of Zoolingo, a new software company that's building a translation app that helps people understand their pets. I'm giving you the papers we found in her home office. You'll be able to see the envelope in a minute. You'll need to sift through the evidence and figure out what's relevant. To start organizing your thoughts, I want you to figure out the identities of her family members. Find their full names and their pictures. I'll give you a simple family tree to fill out. Include any pets. Pets have the same surname as their owner. Okay, let me get my notebook, my handy dandy notebook, because I feel like we're going to probably need that. Time to start. Good luck. Your progress will be saved automatically. Thank you. Okay, our evidence. Okay, so this one's automatically filled out. Do we have... Oh, this is very root... No, root trees, we didn't get all the names. I love it, though. Locked in... Okay, so we have to have 6 locked-in portraits. You can rename the tab. Ooh, there is a note section. Okay. There's our girl, Christine. If I remember, I think I played the demo of this, like by myself, because I was very intrigued. I should honestly just put a face on this thing. Like, what the hell? That's okay. Add evidence to favorites. Interesting. Interesting. Case of fraud. Business news. Pet translation startup is the cat's whiskers. Pet translation startup Zoolingo closed another round of funding last month, rumored to total over $12.5 million. This new innovative technology company is developing an animal translation product that aims to allow owners to understand their pets' vocalizations using a smartphone app. It uses a large language model to learn the meaning of the noises of different species and even of individual animals. CEO Christine Pelham sees huge potential in the product. I'm looking forward to the day when I can hear my beloved Labrador, she enthuses. Okay, so Christine has a Labrador. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did to my pinky other than the fact that I think it's probably still healing, but it hurts so bad. Ooh, can I just... Okay, here's a kitty cat. That's a cute logo. Zoolingo, here, your best friend. Oops. Christine, here's the proof for the new photo or poster. Let me know what you think. Omar and Pete are okay with it. Kathy. Gosh. Welcome to a new term. We hope everyone had a relaxing holiday and that you've come back to school ready to excel. Cake fundraiser for swim team next week. We need your donated baking by Monday afternoon. 2 large items per family is appreciated. Don't forget to come on Tuesday to buy some delightful sweet treats. Some inspiration from last term's baking fundraiser. Those look amazing. I would eat that. The school debating team, Semantic Antics, have won their heats and are through to the regional finals. Semantic Antics members Melanie Williams, Prudence Fowler, and Sam Tamata came third at the national championship last year and are hoping to take out the top prize this year. You go, girls! Talented 12-year-old saxophonist Sarah Ball has won the prestigious Mary Bentley Youth Music Competition, beating 84 other 12 to 14-year-olds. Well done, Sarah. Okay. How do I... Oh, I was like, how do I scroll? Fire Warden Holly and First Alder. I'm gonna write that down because I feel like we're gonna need that. Fire Warden Holly. But I don't know who the first aider is. Oh my god. I don't know who the first aider is. Okay, designing for flow. This startup office, I don't like how big it is. This startup office remodel works hard and rides easy. Pet translation startup Duolingo is taking the tech world by storm, winning a prestigious design award from the IDNZ just weeks after securing $12.5 million in investor funding. Sarah Rose, lead architect for both the building renovation and interior fit-out, is excited to push aesthetic boundaries in the tech space. Brand new facilities for employees who commute by bike or on foot, championed by transport engineer Brandon Russ, are state-of-the-art, encouraging active travel models. Good. That is how you should be known in the neighborhood. That's how I'm known in my neighborhood. And it's great. Okay, dear Mr. Ball and Miss Pelham, we would like to extend an invitation to your son to accompany our family on our annual ski trip to Cardona this August 8th to 19th. He is welcome to stay for the entire duration, or our driver can collect or deliver him to the airport at any time that is convenient. You may rest assured that our daughter will sleep in a room with her younger sister at the opposite end of the chalet to your son. Best regards, Mr. and Mrs. Lyons. Okay, so we're looking for Ball, which... Okay, so that's our kid, Sarah Ball. Her husband is something Ball. Okay. Oh, and then we've got a son, obviously. Oh, look at the baby. I was like, can I? Doggy World Dog Daycare. We care for your pup like one of our own. We are world-class dog daycare and training facility in Auckland, New Zealand. We are designed for the busiest of professionals with opening hours for drop-off and collection between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m., 7 days a week, including public holidays. Price starts from $15 per hour per dog. Fully accredited. And that's alfalfa. Horse Week? What is Horse Week? Sorry. Chained in social media, Christine at Zulingo. Piper picked a peck. Bon Appetit's Pet Store, CM Pelham. Piper 4321. Bank. User ID. Okay. Christine Pelham. I'm wondering if Piper is the dog. Oh. Happy anniversary. Cute, hardworking, remarkable, intelligent, sexy. Here's to another 20 years. Lots of love, Rich. Our husband is rich. Ooh, I don't know who Felicia is, but she's 21. Who does Horse Week? She does horse games that I think... Oh! Okay, so it's like a fundraiser. That makes sense. So I'm like, what is Horse Week? Is that a thing? Is like the Derby in town? And everybody's celebrating? A den, you know. You're invited to help celebrate Felicia's birthday. February 7th, 7:30 p.m. till late. Meredith Het and Paul Smith. Kathy, I need you to check up on Dan's new girlfriend. Bad influence, CP. Oh! I know nothing of horses or anything. Dan is our son. Do we need a picture of Dan? Actually, hold on. Okay. You, I think, are Piper. Piper picked a Peckle Pepper. Piper Pelham. Your name is Rich. Bob. Sarah. Do I have a picture of Sarah? I do. You're Sarah. You're Rich. Oh, you're Chris. Oh! It said it's 6 I get information, but okay. So it does do it in groups of 3. Dan. I don't know what Dan looks like. And your girlfriend, Lions. Oh my gosh, seriously. I think now, like, second time going around, I think I could do it much quicker. Because I spent so much time looking for that clock. But I think I could do it better this time. I do. Or at least next time. Won't be for a while. But it should be. It should be easy. Yeah, my plans are to do like 1 week non-Nancy, then the next week Nancy, then non-Nancy, then Nancy, then non-Nancy, then Nancy. And then when we run out of Nancy, I'm just going to start over. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to do it all a second time. But in like full chronological, like proper chronological order. Whereas this time I'm just picking up what I've missed. So I've already played. I was going to say. So I did play quite a few Nancys before I started streaming them. So Shadow Ranch was the first one I streamed. Yeah, sorry. And so I was going in that. That's why right now, like from Phantom Venice on until midnight, I haven't played any of those games. So I've watched a few of them, but I've done Midnight. Midnight was my first game. And then on Rewind. Honestly, yeah. But I will be doing them in chronological. The only thing that is not chronological is I put the remastered Secrets Can Kill first. That's about it. Otherwise, that was rude. Sorry, I'm trying to kill this fly and it literally just landed on me, to be mean. But yeah. Like once I hit midnight, I don't know if I'm doing it because I haven't played Midnight since it released. Oh, 12 hours of Hotchkiss, that'd be lovely. Did she ever come back or no? Like I feel like we call her, but I don't know if we ever see her again. Yeah, okay. That is depressing. Oh my gosh, what is this little... It's like a gnat that just doesn't like me. I mean, no bugs like me. Ugh, in phone form. I mean, at least we get her, but... That is upsetting. Okay, what is our classifieds? Do we care about any of these? Cat sitting... Chess tutoring, cleaner, 135 an hour? That's insane. Or cleaning 35 per hour. That's much better. Can they tidy my room? Country club exclusive opportunity for new members. Correlation is not causation. Oh, okay. They don't want you to look closely. Oh, I don't like that. Cook and housekeeper. Love it. Here's Charlotte, increasing productivity with just 12 sessions of yoga and mindfulness. Meet Charlotte, 12 p.m. Thursdays at Kitchen. Christine helps. Oh, my man Dan, my girl Tay Tay. Pink everything, the beach, good vibes only. This is Dita Lyons. Dan and Dita. Oh, look how pretty. Okay, this is just dinner. It's not girl dinner, guys. So I just have to find out what Dan looks like, huh? Oh, Perdita. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Dan, what do you look like? Oh, Piper. Piper is a Labrador who's 2 years old. Oh my gosh. Loves snacks, playtime, meeting new friends, hates waiting for food. Don't we all? Best trick, walking on hind legs. Okay. I'm just literally looking for. There we go. Oh my gosh, she wanted 6 6x9s and a 10x15. Girl, seems like a lot. This one. Well done on finishing the family tree. However, I have some rather distressing news. Christine has been found dead in the Duolingo office. Her death is being treated as suspicious. She had a rather nasty head wound. Also, millions of dollars of Duolingo's investment money has disappeared over the weekend. The office has been torn apart, papers shredded, hard drives wiped. The police have agreed that we can continue our work as consultants to them. What is this vibe? What is that? The Duolingo board will be paying us as they want us to find the missing money as soon as possible. Who was she meeting at the office on the Sunday she died? Was it her killer? Bum. The police have forbidden us from talking to anyone from Duolingo or any potential witnesses. However, they have agreed to send us copies of the evidence from the office once they're finished with it. They've sent through the documents that were found in 2 sections of the Duolingo office. The desk's on the west side. And the desks in the center of the office. Once the police have recovered more evidence and processed it, they will pass it on to us. Your next task is to fill in the organization chart. Oh my god. Okay, so this is all the staff. Okay, so we need the CFO, the CEO. Oh, she's the CEO, so we need her assistant. CTO. Get good. Oh my god. I love that we also need their pets. Okay. So this is from home. Sarah's recital. Okay. Oh, we know her assistant's name, or is like Kathy. She's not Kathy, so we know that it's Kathy. Kathy, I need you to organize birthday gift. Which? Oh, Daniel right there. Oh, they're paleo. Coleman Deli. Wow, that's a special. Okay, yeah, we just know the name Kathy. Kathy. Catherine is the assistant. Got it. How are you still alive on my finger? That was disturbing. Okay. Do I have to? I don't have to do anything with that. That's just how they were sitting. Oh, it's just showing me this is the west. This is the central. Got you. Got you. Okay, so we've got the pictures of her kids. And that should be Piper. C Fig. Stationary, stationary. School textbook, mechanical pencil. This might be Kathy. Purchasing stuff for the kids to go back to school. Kathy Fig. Okay, so we just need to know what she looks like. Marvolo. That's so cute. I don't know who Marvolo is, but... Rebecca Cook. Can I... I would love if there was a place where I could, like, put sticky notes on top of the evidence. I'm gonna favorite it to be like, look at this later. I think. Maybe? Okay, so that's... should be Catherine? I'll find out. Yeah, there's a lot of pets. I can't even... And Catherine's got 2 pets. I don't know who this guy is and if he works with us, but... Sally Blake to Rebecca. Hey, hon, I lost my phone and forgot my email login for my laptop, so I had to dredge up this old email account from back in the day. Embarrassing. Lucky your work email is so easy to remember. I know you always go running on Sunday afternoons. I wondered if I could meet you and come too. I really need to get fit, and Drover needs a good run. Okay, so Sally Blake and Drover. Who's probably a dog. I need to get Drover a new collar so we can meet outside Ye Old Pet Shop. Okay, hi sweets. That sounds perfect. I love having a running buddy. Rebecca Cook. Okay, so that's this girl. Z-TechCon speaker. Book Marvelo's annual checkup and vaccines. Ask Peter. Text for change in ads department budget report to Christine by Tuesday. Okay. What? Sweets, I can't do this any longer. Aria asked where I was last Friday night and why I didn't see her before bed, and I literally lost it. I can't sleep. The drugs aren't working. I don't even trust myself to tell you this in person, but I know I need to be strong. One last time, this Friday night, then it's strictly work, only between us. I know this will break your heart. Please don't be angry. I will never forget you. Until Friday, your little petal. I've got a love affair. Okay, Master of Business Administration is Omar Sharab. Where are my colored things? Like, who would need a master's? Happy birthday, Bex. Lots of love, Bill, Aria, and Smokey. Okay, so Bill is having... I wonder if that's Rebecca, and Rebecca's husband is Bill. Okay, so Rebecca is also with Smokey. Ugh. My gosh. It's an affair. Mr. B. Mansell. An update on your loan application. Unfortunately, we are unable to approve your personal loan application. Our policies mandate a maximum debt to income ratio, and your requested loan added to your existing borrowing brings you above this threshold in spite of your high income. Girl, you told them you want $15,000 to go on holiday? That's stupid. B. Mansell. I wonder if Bill works there too. While we recognize and appreciate that you have been a valued client of ours for many years, our company does have fixed limits, and I cannot authorize a one-off waiver as you suggest. Omar, I need your department's budget by Tuesday. Sales estimates, fine, but need a firm number on advertising spend. Advertising. Maybe. Tiffany Langdon to Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Dr. Ko sent through your prescription of Zolpidem for your recent sleep difficulties. It's been forwarded to your nominated pharmacy and should be ready to pick up later this morning. Short term. Okay. Do not exceed. Do not operate for 12 hours. Avoid alcohol. Never share. Holly. Okay, to Ben. Does she work with her husband? Oh no, it's Bill. I guess we apparently no longer even give each other the courtesy of speaking in person. So I'll just send you an email about Friday night. Yes, we can meet, same time, same place. I want to say no. I want to tell you I will never speak to you again, but I love you, even if I also hate you. Ben! Ben might be B. Mansell. I don't know. I cannot believe you would end things between us. Was it that damn Holly who convinced you? That's rude. Holly's great. We like Holly. I guess I'm no longer convenient to have in your perfectly manicured life. I would have thought you would rather be with someone at your career level rather than a bloody martial arts instructor, but what do I know? Benny, darling, I can't reconsider. You know that. This has been eating away at me for months. I didn't care about Holly's disapproval, but I do care about lying to my daughter. I'll be 10 minutes late on Friday because I have to pick up my, hopefully powerful, new sleeping drugs. Hall, proof that I finally took your advice, but now I need new advice. How do I make him not hate me? He's actually scary. P.S. I do actually care about your disapproval. You are scary too. Bill. Dear Rebecca, please... Please find attached a photo taken by the private investigator I hired to look into your ongoing suspicious behavior. I can see that the important work that kept you so late at the office each Friday was not as technical as I had expected from a CTO. Thank you. She's the CTO. I've waited to send this because if I confronted you in person, I know you'd have some plausible explanation and I might be tempted to try and believe you. But really, I should have known. You haven't been completely present in our family for months. Please don't bother coming home tonight. I've told Arya you are visiting your parents and won't be back for a while. Once I feel capable of being calm and civil, we can meet and discuss separation and divorce proceedings and tell Arya together. Rebecca. Right, sorry. Cook. And then Rebecca has Smokey. It might be that one. So that was in the home office. Omar and Pete. Okay, so Omar definitely is advertising, and Pete, I have no idea who that is. Advertising. I'm gonna say this is Omar. For now. Oh, I do know his last name. Sally Blake and Drover. I don't know them yet. Okay. Actually, how many? 1, 2, and then if I get his picture. Oh, don't ever apologize. I promise you are good. Ariadne put the kettle on. For Peter, love from David. Okay, so Peter has a parrot. Peter has a parrot. I think Ariadne, which is a parrot. Oh, no, you're fine. Hi, Pippa. Great work landing that Melloway deal. You're learning fast. Nice work. Okay, so Pippa is under Omar. Landing that deal. And I think Ben is also under Omar. Dear Mr. Chan, based on your responses to our intake questions, we recommend the 12-week remote learning course, Leading by Example and Advanced Perspective. We have cohorts beginning on Monday, 18th February, Tuesday, 18th March, and Thursday, 24th April. For this course, the sessions are weekly from the starting date, 7 to 9. Here are your responses for your records. Please let us know if anything is incorrect. Okay, so Dr. Chan. Mr. Chan is sales marketing, and they've got 3 people underneath. Chan. 3 people, and then sales. I think that's going to be like the lead sales guy. Highest qualification, masters or other. Yes. Okay, this is going to be our Mr. Chan. Oh, right there. Gorgeous. Pippa is somewhere under Omar. She got a deal. Interesting. Okay. Sales team staff expenses. Caroline, Hugh, John, and Pippa. Junior, intermediate, senior, and lead. Do I have to do math? Okay, Hugh is intermediate. That one's easy. Lead. The lead gets 1% of team sales. Okay, so John is the lead because he doesn't. Got you. So it's John Chan. Then 100,000 Pippa has to be junior. Which leaves Caroline as, yeah, that does make sense. Caroline is senior. Okay, so you are John. Junior is Pippa. So Pippa has a pet. Then intermediate. That's Hugh. Oop. Hugh. And then this is Caroline. Okay. I just need some pictures, guys. Okay, Hugh Leamington. Hugh. I love these types of games. Dear Ivan, could you please print and bind 4 copies of the latest department budget report and use the fancy paper? Dear Ivan, report. Probably the marketing admin. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, did you guys have to order some food in for her? The princess is not gonna like that. Oh god, I love a king cav. I know they're like cav kings. I just call them king calves. Because they're better that way. Peter. Do I know Peter? I don't know Peter. Hi, we are looking for some very specific animal breeds for an advertising campaign. Please get in touch. Pippa. Okay. If you have any of the following animals or know someone who does and might be interested in their pet being a model, in return we will give you the photo files from the photo shoot for their portfolio. The campaign will also give them great exposure. Okay, so Pippa. So Peter. Oh, Peter has the bird. For an advertising campaign. And Pippa has a cat named Sapphire, which I think we do. I would be happy to bring her to a photo shoot for $200 plus all the photos. You go, girl. Okay, Pippa. This is Pippa's cat. This is Pippa's cat, Sapphire, but we don't know Pippa's last name. No, honestly, that's fair, especially when it comes to litter. Like, that stuff is just so expensive. Or not expensive, that stuff's so heavy. I wouldn't want to carry that. Okay. Who do we think? Do we think Peter must be this guy? And then this is your parrot, and your parrot's name is Ariadne. Okay, so I've got quite a few people. Are you guys brothers or something? Hi Caroline, so glad you and Will were at the reunion. David and I were so happy to see our favorite nieces. Do you have any good photos of us from the party? Okay, so one of them is Peter, one of them is David. I'm still recovering. Joneses really know how to drink. David says it's good for me because I've been working too hard. I think he's probably right. Hey Pete, Hannah and Eve had such fun with their favorite uncles. I didn't think to take any photos, but I got this one from the group chat. Shame you can't see our faces, but at least our husbands look very handsome. Oh, okay, so they're going to be the husbands. Yeah, I may have taken the surname, but it didn't magically stop me from being a lightweight. Caroline Jones! Caroline Jones. Okay, so that's not even a picture of Peter. Ugh. Nope. Nope, I'm not carrying litter anywhere. Pippa Wallace! Hold on. Let's get this. Yes! I was like, let's get this secured. Okay. You're doing well. Here's the new evidence from the police, which should help with your task. These documents were found in the office, kitchen, and on the desks on the east side of the office. Yay! Okay, Pippa, let's give you your last name. Beautiful Pippa Wallace. P. Kettle. P. Kettle. Were we talking to Peter the whole time? Yes. Peter Kettle. Kettle. Yay! Yep. Okay. Pit Pit Parade. That's hilarious. Yes, I understand. Thank you. Okay. Oh, somebody's. Oh, a passport application. Okay. So now we're in the kitchen. Our lovely guinea pigs below just had 5 babies. Catherine. Okay. Available in 3 weeks. Time to be approved. Time to approved home. See Kathy for details. Okay, so Kathy. Oh, I have to know which one's... I'm going to say that one's the female, that one's the male. What the... Okay, that just looks like hog from far away, but it's fig. Holly and Martin. Okay, so first aider is Martin. Fire warden is Holly. Where do we have Holly's name? I don't have Holly's name. I have her written down twice, but I have nothing about Holly. And then there's Martin. 1,000 sales! Okay, so this is probably the sales team. They look so fancy. I was gonna say, thankfully there's only 2 men. Yeah! Oh my gosh, 24 hours in a shelter. That would be so depressing and also so cute. I fear. I fear. Okay, Pippa and Caroline. Oh, Caroline Senior. Because I'm like, she looks a bit older. So we'll try that. That's sweet. Smokey and Alfie for learning to shake paws. Somebody has Smokey. Rebecca has Smokey. Naughty pet of the month for eating all his goldfish friends. Yeah, he is bad. That's cute. That is really sweet. The police have finished processing the evidence from the office. Oh, wait, I just realized I messed up the men's pictures. They didn't show up. They should have. Interesting. Okay. The police have finished processing the evidence from the office. I've given you everything we've got. These documents were found on the 2 groups of desks along the northern wall of the office, northwest and northeast. I'll have some more questions for you once you've got a good handle on who's who. Okay. Oh no, the men are right. I was like, did I completely skip the men? Four more evidence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I was like, is that like all of them left? But no. Peter for working an 80-hour week. Peter. Peter. Don't do it. Peter, come on. Holly, where would Holly be? Ugh. Okay, evacuation plan. If alarm sounds, leave building quickly and calmly. Do not run. Do not carry possessions. Assembly point is across the street. Zoo lingo. Coralie. That's a new person. Monthly spotlight. Coralie. Favorite animal, dogs. Favorite couple, mustard. Favorite hobby, dog agility. Standard coffee order, long black. Childhood dream, becoming a vet. Proudest achievements, winning the National Dog Agility Championship at the end of last year, getting my PhD, and having my daughter. poorly. Poorly has a PhD. Interesting. When you leave your dirty dishes in the sink, the kitten is so disappointed in you. Keynote speaker, Smythe. We have somebody who's speaking, didn't we? Wasn't there... Somewhere it said they were a... Okay, Cook was a speaker. The latest high-profile stop in blank, Smythe's illustrious software, a senior developer position. Okay, so she's senior developer. Something Smythe. Now we're at the East Desk. Welcome home, Marzocos. I know I don't need all the photos, but I also feel like I need all the photos. The Marzocos. Band-Aid First Aid Training Solutions, Mr. M. Parrott. Congratulations on completing our Advanced Workplace First Aid Certification Program. Oh, wait! That's our first aider. Okay. I don't know. Martin. I think it was Martin. If you would like to upskill a second member of your organization, whatever. Hey, Michael, is this something you can sort? I thought it was paid. Okay, so Michael does something in financials. My God, all my stuff is so scattered right now. Okay. Oh. Cheap nay eek oink arf ribbit. I have to crack this, huh? Hoot, meow, bow, woof. Wow. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to flip the page, but I'm gonna have to flip the page. Also, apparently, it's sun time. Okay, so woof, oink, woof. S A. What the hell is that? Oh, Sam. What is that? Oh, that's a frog? R E E S. Y O U R. So really hot. Okay. And who is this from? H O L L Y. Wow, Sam Reese, you are so hot. Holly. That's what that was. Okay. Oh, Michael, 26. Pet, Zoolingo pet translation. Capricorn, social smoker. About me, I'm looking for a special lady to unlock the chambers of my heart. You know this will let them Google you. How's your online presence? If you like staying fit and gaming and having big dreams, then you're my kind of girl. LOL. I work at a tech startup, go to the gym, and play video games. I'm also working on making my dream game an open-world multiplayer RPG with a complex branching narrative. One day I want to hire others to help. That's my plan to make my fortune. LOL. Say hi if you like what you see and would like to be wined and dined. Okay, so he's a developer. Mr. Michael is a developer. Are there two Michaels? Funny. Happy Easter, Sam and Alfie. Whoever Sam Reese is has Alfie, which is a rabbit. Looking forward to a long weekend away with you, S. Hester is sad she can't come too. Just look at that cute face. Oh. Alfie is not a rabbit. Oh, Alfie is the lizard, I think. Lots of love, H and H. Okay, so Holly has Hester, which is a rabbit. Do we have Holly? No. Michael might be... I'm wondering. Oh. I think that was Alfie. Alfie. Michael. Okay, so like, hold on, because those are two. And then wherever Holly is, Holly has a rabbit. So Holly can only be one, 2, 3, or 4. So she's either admin, a team lead, junior data scientist. Oh, it can't be the CMO because that's Omar. Michael, admin's chat. Did I get Michael as an admin? No, I put Michael as an accountant. How many admins are there? Finance admin, marketing admin. Okay. Charlotte won't go on a date with me and Mel is ignoring me. Wait, aren't you dating Felicia? She dumped me because her stupid horse didn't like me. That's great. Felicia's the best. So, since you failed to win over Char and Mel too, you've officially run out of women in Team Database. Are you moving on to Team Get Good now? Minnie is kind of scary. She's too smart for me, and she's a senior, which maybe makes her out of my league. Wild idea, Chambers, but have you considered finding a girlfriend you don't work with? Melissa Lee. See, I don't know who these people are. Because we're the pig. Okay, so he's an admin. He's probably the technical admin, actually. Yeah, let's move you guys over. over here. Oh, I can't use that. I have to... No. No. Okay, try again. Put you guys here. Whoop. And you there. And remove names. Yes, thank goodness for that. That was my one, like... I was gonna say my one downfall, but there's multiple downfalls. Okay, so Charlotte and Mel work with him. I guess they all probably work with him. So we have Raymond. Did we already get Charlotte? I don't have a Charlotte. Sam. I think we've got Christine. So that's fine. And then Melissa Lee. And then I guess Felicia is also in there. Team database. Okay, so Team Get Good has Minnie, and she's a senior. Minnie. Okay. I'm wondering now, because they said Chambers. Are you actually a Chambers? And then that wouldn't be your pet. Oh my god, this son is actually insane. So I feel like I disappear. I'm gonna sit sideways for a second. Okay. Christine. Hi, team. 2 exciting announcements this week. Congratulations to Raymond and his wife, Miranda. We're expecting baby number 4. Is that them? This might be Raymond. Raymond Marzocos. We'll put that for now. Where? Don't know. But he's going there for now. I wonder if they'll be hoping for a boy this time after 3 beautiful daughters. They have also just bought their first home for their growing family. Okay, that's definitely him. Congratulations to our lovely Samantha, who has completed her Master of Professional Accounting. She has earned a well-deserved promotion from accounts assistant to accountant. This is fantastic timing for the team, as Samantha will be taking over all accounting responsibilities from next month while Raymond is on parental leave. Cunning Kathy found a photo of Sam's graduation. Okay. So Raymond doesn't exist? Okay, yeah. So this is Samantha in all her glory. Samantha has a pet. Wait, why was he naming him Reese when his name is Michael? Because that's Sam. Sam Reese. I'm so smart sometimes. Okay, that's still not right. Whatever this is. Wild idea chambers. And he's in admin chat. I feel like I'm just throwing him everywhere to see what sticks. Because maybe he's finance admin. I don't know. We're going to take him out of the question for now. Okay. Northeast. Dear Holly, here's the very important graph I promised you. Happy solving. The very important graph I promised you. Okay. Agility champion Agatha. And who? There's no surprise. Dr. Kerr is such a consistent performer with any dog, and she's an exceptional trainer. Agatha was second runner-up 2 years ago after a controversial judging penalty was pulled on the A-frame obstacle. Kerr's brother. Okay, so who was it that we saw Diz? Agility. You. Coralie Kerr. Coralie Kerr has a PhD and is making people call her doctor. Okay. She can literally only be a junior data scientist, a get good lead, or a technical admin. But she can't be a technical admin because she wasn't in the admin chat. So this is Holly. Holly's the bunny, which makes sense. So Holly is an admin. And then we just have to figure out who the goose is. Okay, so Holly has a pet. She's the only other one with a admin. Okay, so you're... It starts with an H. I thought. Maybe I'm crazy. Holly. Holly goes there. It's Coralie Kerr that we don't know. Holly. I have Holly written 7 times, and I still know nothing about her, other than the fact that she is the fire marshal. Okay, so we don't actually know where Kerr goes, but Kerr goes with Agatha. I found a cool new cipher. It's called a polybias square. This version uses a keyword at the top of a 5x5 code. Then you fill in the remaining letters. Here's an example of codes as the keyword. J and K can share a space since there are 26 numbers. To use it, you write the coordinates of each letter across and down. So with the codes, as the code for Holly would be 52, 21, 33, 33, 45. Then you can encode the numbers however you like with knots or knocks or semaphore or flashes of light or anything you can think of. Cool, huh? P.S. I'll send you the secret keyword. Okay, Team Coffees. Paul, Minnie. Okay, so this is Martin's with us. I have Minnie secured. Me, long black. Oh my gosh. I don't think it was you. I genuinely think that was PhD lady. Yeah, long black. Okay, so PhD lady. So Coralie is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and 4. So Minnie, Martin, Paul. Oh, and Holly. No. Okay, so this has to be Coralie. Okay. That's Coralie. And then Paul and Martin. Which... Okay, I know Martin's full name. But I've never seen Paul. Who's Sally Blake? I feel like I'm missing so much. Okay, so Paul and Martin. What was Martin's last name? Parrot. Okay. Oh, another one. Oh, this is from Paul. Paul is the snake. Get good. Okay. You're so lucky to be in Coralie's team. I swear, Ryan doesn't even know what a product owner is. Okay, so Charlotte is a product owner. And that makes you Ryan? Even in my yoga and mindfulness class, he ignores me. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I wonder if this is him. Him who? This him? It is! Okay. Gorgeous. Which means that is Marvelo. Sure. Yay! Okay. So somebody's... Oh, you guys are both done. Somebody's yoga. This is Charlotte. So Charlotte is yoga. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely gonna have to deal with this window at some point. Where's my mindfulness yoga lady? What? Oh, here. Charlotte, do you have a last name by chance? Not yet. Not yet, you don't. Coralie is awesome. I heard Ryan's leaving though. Hall saw his CV on the printer, so I bet it's true. Would you apply for team lead? That would be my dream. Michael just asked me on a date. Okay, so Ryan is another snake. Yo Verdi. So Paul Verdi. Okay, so now I know the team names. Alicia, Coralie, Kathy. Then this one says no Errol. Hmm. Are both? No, only Verity. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. Hall, I could find my access card this evening, but I thought it must have been somewhere in my bag. I noticed after I left the bar on my way to the hotel. Yes, don't judge. So I didn't have time to check properly, but I've just looked everywhere and I can't find it. I know it wasn't on my desk because I cleared it like usual. My meds are missing too. Guess I won't be sleeping tonight. Can you cancel the access for that card ASAP in case it's truly lost? I'll also need a new card. Would appreciate you not involving Kathy. She already thinks I'm disorganized, and I bet her opinion will be important for getting on side with the board. Although she probably just hates me because she knows I'm angling to replace her precious leader. Also, someone was complaining to me last week that you always sit with Coralie's team, so I need you to be diplomatic and sit with Team Database for a bit. Ask some strong-looking man to move your desk. I know it's a pain, but technically, since you work with both teams, I think it's reasonable for you to shift around occasionally. Also, if you see Bill at Taekwondo and he says anything about me working late this evening, just go along with it. Don't tell him I left early. Or anyone, for that matter. Sorry to ask you to cover for me again, girly pop. I know you super-duper disapprove, but I swear it's the last time. I'll forward you the email to prove it. Ben is so angry with me. I hope we can be friends in the future. I feel so bad for him living alone in that huge place with only his cows for company. Well then. Okay. Kathy. Her fearless leader. I feel like this has to be... Oh no, because it's Ryan. Maybe this is Kathy. Wait, no, don't I already have Catherine? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I already have Catherine. Charlotte could be either. Okay, actually, I think... Could this be Martin? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Holly. After you said Hugh dresses like Steve Jobs, I can't unsee it. I think we already have Hugh, though. We do. It's true. He does. I saw Beryl had her pups. How many are there? Beryl. You named Beryl. Okay. Beryl. That's a name. Oh gosh, what happened? She had 5 babies, 3 ginger and white like her, 1 brown and white like dad, and 1 full ginger like me. Okay, Hester would perhaps love them. Right, because Holly has Hester. Yeah. Melissa, toasties for lunch. Rebecca, espresso as usual. Holly. Oh, Rebecca, that Rebecca. What? A cat is the Okay. Okay, yeah. A cat is the CEO. Is Pavel Johnstone your bro? Ooh. Does that make you a Johnston? John? Oops. Is Marvelo not his pet? Oh, that is cute. Whose pet is Marvelo then? What? I'm confused. So if Marvelo's not yours, Marvelo's just a random pet. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. The code keyword is Alfie. Okay. So... Alfie. So it all should be the same. But what do I do with that? Alfie is a turtle. Who's got the turtle? Sam? There we go. Oh, yeah, no. If you have pets in your... Oh, so that was right. Okay. If you've got pets in your office, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. And this is Paul. Paul volunteers at the shelter. Oh my gosh. You know what? We know their full names. So let's... Oh, I don't think I know what... No, I do know what Martin looks like. We'll see. We'll see. Nope. Ooh. Yeah, 5 a.m. like start time is kind of wild. Oops. I put the same picture. E.A. Paul. Why am I doing... Did I name you both Paul by chance? Is that what I just did? Or did I actually... Oh, God. I don't think I named either of them the right name. Okay, we're gonna start that again. Martin. Parrot. Paul. Oops. Verdi. That's Paul. That's Martin. Okay, nope. Something else is off. I'm gonna leave them there for now. Interesting. Ryan Bridges. He is a data team lead. Ryan Bridges. Oh. Okay, so this is not right. Is there another rabbit picture? No. His name's Hester. Okay. I don't understand that. A horsey. Learning to bark. Understanding non-human vocalizations remains one of the most challenging frontiers in applied machine learning. In this study, we present Zoolingo, a novel multimodal deep learning framework designed to translate domestic pet vocalizations into interpretable human language approximations. Our approach combines raw audio, embeddings, environmental context, and labeled behavioral cues to train. I just realized this is probably... Okay, so J Chan, we got E Morton. E Morton. Do I have a K somewhere? No. K. Sullivan. And then F. I think that's going to be Felicia. Felicia Smith Het. These guys are going to be our data. So I got 3 data spaces. Data. Because I don't think they have any, like, actual other scientific people. No. Except for some reason, the sales lead was part of it. Which is weird. Okay. Zoolingo output, location, barrier, desire to open. Name Aggie, species cat. Which don't we have? Aggie somewhere? Oh, I thought we did. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Australasian Data Engineering Summit. Mel, have you seen this? Sweet. I know the organizers, so can definitely get you a speaking spot if you want. Melissa Lee. Okay. Primary themes for the summit, data mesh, ontology for the philosophically averse, ETL, ELT, TLE, TEL, LTE, or LET, best and worst practices for data queries in AI first world. So maybe Felicia Lee is data. Oh, wait, Mel. Sorry. Melissa Lee, not Felicia Lee. Melissa Lee. Data engineering. Do we have like a data engineer? Yes. Maybe? That's Holly. That's Ben. I don't know who you are. I don't even know where I got that photo. Felicia. Oh, Felicia! That's Felicia Lee. Nope. Why do I keep calling her Felicia Lee? I don't know. Still don't have a picture for Holly. I'm literally just looking at pictures. So yeah, that's Ben. One of these is David. David who? Whatever Peter's last name is. Do I know Peter's last name? I might. Oh yeah, and then some random person who wanted a passport. Uh-huh. Okay, I do have Peter. Peter Kettle. So David Kettle somewhere might work here. Where the hell am I? Because I feel like I'm still very, very lost. Executive retreat. The quarterly leadership retreat is nearly upon us. This time we are fortunate to be meeting in Ben's custom conference center. That is fancy. Day 1 is for the 4 execs only, plus me to make the tea and take the meetings. Okay, so Ben is an exec. Ben. Oops. What is Benjamin's last name? Mansell, maybe? Okay. So it's for 4 execs plus someone to make the tea and take the minutes. So I'm going to assume that's Kathy is going to be there. Day 2, we'll see Coralie and Ryan. Okay. And a white sign with Mansell. Okay, so perfect. Dear Duolingo, can you add fish to your app? I have a fish called Goldie. They are very smart and I want to talk to them. I included a photo of my Goldie from Rochelle Riley. Ooh, Ryan. Ryan, can you confirm whether or not the Ryan Bridges in this company record is you? I note the chart topper has been invoicing Duolingo for its product for at least several months. If this is your business, have you completed the conflict of interest statement and related procedures? Okay, so Ryan, data science. Ryan Bridges. Right there. Okay, we already have him. Never mind. Never mind. Christine Pelham. Okay, I've got 2 more photos. The beating heart of Duolingo's data science team date bays Ryan, Melissa, Jacob, Felicia, and Charlotte Charity. Oh my god, work tirelessly. So I've gotten Jacob. Maybe Melissa? But definitely whoever Jacob is. 'Cause I don't have a Jacob. Jacob. Okay, so Charlotte. So Melissa is database. Same with whoever this Jacob is. Then Felicia I knew. And Charlotte is data. Okay, so Charlotte I have. I just need your last name. Melissa, I need a photo. And then it's between Felicia and Jacob. So whichever of them has a pet. That's really... Oh god, who has a pet? I still don't know who Sally Blake is. I feel like I need to like go through all the names again and cross out who I've got. I have too many names. Okay, so the Ball family is dealt with. Christine is dealt with. I'm just closing that off. Sally Blake. I don't have a Sally. So I still need her. Rebecca Cook. We've got that. Omar, we've got Ben, we've got Martin, we've got Michael. I still don't have a Michael. Peter. Pippa. Jesus Christ. There's Pippa. I was like, Pippa has a pet. Jeez, the frickin' wheeze this son. I know we're gonna do this for a bit. Okay, John, I've got Hugh, I've got Caroline, I've got Poorly. Okay, so the only person is Sally, Michael, Holly from that page. Which I still don't understand how I still don't have Holly. I do know where Holly is. I don't have a picture of her. I've got Sam. Raymond doesn't exist. Charlotte, we're looking for a last name. Sam. We've got Melissa is, we need photo. Felicia, Smith Het, Corley, we've got Fully, we've got Paul and Martin, and then, okay, how many do I actually need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And then Ivan. Ivan, who was brought up once and never again. Okay. How many? I only have one. Or technically two that could go, I guess. Somebody has a horse. Tony Beauchamp. I don't even have the name Tony. Previously manager. Okay. Wait, Aggie is a cat, but I've got this. Whose cat? I guess it has to be. Do you have two Agathas? Long hair. I don't. Felis Caddis. Owner A&T Smot. I don't think that's one of ours. Because we don't have a Smot. Yeah. Okay. Just kidding. Mel. I've got her there. Charlotte's here. And then one of these is Felicia. And one of these is Jacob. Michelle Riley. It's like maybe it's Ryan, Melissa, Jacob, Felicia, Charlotte? Oh, yeah. Okay. Melissa. And then Jacob. Charlotte, so that's Felicia. So we do have a picture of Felicia. So this will be Felicia. Where did I get that photo? Great question. I'd love to answer. I don't remember. Here. Het or Smith, so she's Smith Het, which I did know that. I just didn't know if she was. Apparently that's not right. Okay. So Benjamin's right, Felicia's right, Melissa's right. Nice work, very impressive. I've received a final set of documents for your files. These are from the police investigation and include statements, logs, and the autopsy report. We've also got some security camera snapshots from the weird business across the alleyway, but it's nearly impossible to see anything on them. This will be the last evidence we get, so make sure to look carefully at all the details. When you've filled in as many portraits as you want, and you're ready to submit your deductions about what happened that day, click on the Submit Findings at the top of the screen. What? Like, you think she did it? Ooh, Submit Findings. Who was caught on camera? Who caused it? Who has the missing money? Ooh, a pet. Interesting. Okay. Extras. So, the autopsy report. Interesting. Large contusion and laceration on the left parietal scalp with underlying hematoma. Skull fracture extending from left parietal to temporal bone. Minor bruising on both upper arms consistent with thumb and finger marks from aggressor grabbing and pushing deceased from the front. No defensive wounds, no internal injuries. Organs. Unremarkable. Elizabeth Holmes. Okay. Significant blood concentration of zolpidem found in toxicology screening. Somebody drugged her. With... You know who had sleeping drugs? Rebecca. Rebecca had sleeping drugs. Oh, interesting. Honestly, it might. I have no idea. Okay, so between 2 and 9 on January 12th. Probable cause of death, blunt force trauma in the head with contributing acute zolpidem intoxication based on scene investigation toxicological findings and the nature and pattern of injuries. The descendant appears to have been sedated and subsequently sustained a high energy impact to the left side of the head, consistent with being pushed into a solid object with a sharp edge. There is no evidence of self-inflicted injury or accidental fall from height. The absence of defensive wounds may be explained by the sedative effects of zolpidem. Okay, so somebody stole Rebecca's meds. Oh, very low. Heart rate below 40 BPM detected 5:47 to 6:15. No pulse detected after 6:15. Okay, so at like 6:15. So they put it in her flat white and a soy. Concentration of flat white soy latte samples are each consistent with 2 standard tablets. So whoever got the espresso sample is consistent. Oh, they're both consistent with caffeinated and decaffeinated. Who was it that got? Here's our little team orders of coffee. Okay, none of these guys. Oh, Paul, oat flat white. Who's Paul? Paul. Paul. I don't think he did it. But interesting. Okay. K. O'Leary. There's another K. You asked for photos for my security camera between 3 p.m. yesterday and 7 a.m. today. Here are the first 2 snapshots. The camera takes a photo when it detects motion. It usually seems to snap them near the Zoolingo window or door. I only have it turned on after dark, and at the weekend it only takes 1 snapshot per motion trigger because my hard drive was filling up too quickly. Okay. Those are great photos. Was convicted of massive fraud related to blood testing technology. While not a drug scam in the sense of illicit substances, her case involved fraudulent medical testing claims. Oh, interesting. I have not heard of that. Witness statement. Richard Ball. Coralie, Ben, Rebecca. Sally is a civil engineer. I don't have that. This is gonna be Jacob. Jacob whatever. That's a really unflattering photo for you, Jacob. I'm so sorry. Piper. Patient Benjamin Mansell. Wire transfer. Sorry, I'm literally just looking for people's last names, but just we have all these people's names. Okay. I'm sorry, but how am I supposed to know any of this? Okay, Richard. Chris was meeting me and the kids at my daughter's music recital, but she never showed up. I assumed she was caught up in a last-minute work meeting, so I wasn't too worried at that point, but usually she would tell me if she was going to be late. After the recital, I called her a few times. It rang until going to voicemail. When we got home, our dog Piper wasn't there. I left the kids at home and got to Chris's office about 9:30. It was totally dark inside. I called the police and they wouldn't do anything because it was only a few hours, and the dog being missing made it seem like she'd gone somewhere. But I know Chris. She wouldn't do that without telling me or the kids, so I found my old friend from uni, Phoebe Debenham. Oh, that's us, who runs a private investigation agency. She came and took lots of papers from Chris's home office to get a head start on figuring out what might have happened. We couldn't get into the computer as it needed Chris's fingerprint. I went for another drive around, checking out the farm park where she often walks Piper and all the streets near home. I also called everyone I could think of, but I don't have any contacts for her colleagues, which seems foolish now. I finally got to bed about 3 a.m. and slept until I was woken by a phone call with the awful news. Coralie, who found her, was really kind. I somehow managed to tell the kids, and we all just sat in the kitchen and cried until the officers came to interview us. I'm taking Piper to do a Zoolingo session after this in case she can tell us anything. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Coralie was the one who found her. So now we've got Coralie. I got to work about 10 to 8 this morning. Let me actually see. Sunday would have been the husband, whose name, Richard. So this would have been Richard, for sure. Okay, so we're not including Coralie in this. And when I went inside, the lights didn't turn on. There wasn't even the usual low lighting. I walked around waving my arms to no avail. I saw there were some boxes and books and stuff kind of shoved off the desks. So I wondered if there had been a break-in or something, but before I could investigate... Oh my gosh. I heard a bark that sounded like it was from behind the boardroom door, which was closed. I first thought someone was in there doing something with Zoolingo audio data, but when I knocked, the barking went crazy, so I went in and Christine's dog, Piper, raced out. She ran over to the other side of the room and started howling. I followed her over and saw Christine slumped on the floor on her side, behind the kitchen near Rebecca and Ben's desks. I tried to wake Christine and checked her pulse, but she was horribly cold. I called the ambulance and they talked me through moving her onto her back and doing chest compressions, and then the medics arrived pretty soon after. Hugh turned up at some point just after the medics. After that, I was put in charge of letting emergency services people into the office using my swipe card and stopping any other employees from coming inside. I heard later that there was a lot of blood on the floor from a head injury, but I guess it was too dark for me to see that at the time. I was also pretty freaked out because I kind of knew she was dead as much as I hoped I was wrong. So that was on the 13th. Ben. Christine asked me on Friday if I could come to a meeting about the budget at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Omar was in Melbourne, but I thought Rebecca was going to be there. I was on coffee duty, so I got coffees for us 3 on the way at Common Grounds on the corner. Okay, so Ben, this looks pretty bad for you. Then I started going through my email, or I put the coffees in the kitchen. Then I started going through my email. Christine arrived just before 5 p.m. with her dog. Okay, so this is Christine, and then her pup. So then this should have been Ben. What's your dog's name, babes? Piper. Right, because yeah, 9:30 he got there. She doesn't count. About 4:50 he got there. Okay, so just kidding. He's not the 4. So somebody came in first? But who? Potentially Rebecca, I guess. Christina arrived just before 5 p.m. with her dog. We had a lot to get through. So we started without Rebecca. I remembered about the coffees and went to get them. After about half an hour, I was feeling strange and it was hard to concentrate. I tried to hide it because Christine gets annoyed with excuses. It all gets blurry a bit after that. I saw someone with a balaclava, and I think they hit me over the head with something. I have a bad cut on my temple. Okay, so he also got hurt. I saw some strands of long hair, and the person was quite short. The next thing I knew, I woke up in the dark near the front door feeling groggy. I felt confused at that point, but I managed to make my way to a 24-hour medical clinic down the road. They did a blood test. I took a taxi home as I was starting to feel a lot more normal by then. It was maybe 5 a.m. at this point. My alarm woke me up at 7 and I got ready and came to work as usual. There is budget that work that needs to be done and I could not take the day off. It was total chaos at the office and I realized my weird experience might be relevant to them. Okay, and then we got his toxicology. So above therapeutic dose range given time elapsed, stints ingestion for zolpidem. So he also got hit with the zolpidem. Patient presents a head injury and post-concussive symptoms. Consistent with being attacked, laceration required 3 stitches. Okay. The patient claims to have been drugged in a break-in. Toxicology screening was requested to identify. Okay. Ben. And now Rebecca. On Friday evening, I went out for drinks with a friend. When I got home, I went to get my new sleeping meds for my bag, but it wasn't there. My access card for the office was missing too, so someone stole her stuff. So I guess I must have dropped stuff out of my bag at some point while I was dancing. I emailed Holly, my admin, to ask her to cancel the card on Monday and sort out a new one. The other police guy said Ben thought I was coming to a meeting on Sunday evening at the office, but I didn't know anything about that. I always go running on Sundays because I'm training for a half marathon. I got an email on Friday from my friend Sally asking to join my run, so I went to the pet shop to meet her at 4:45 like we arranged. However, she didn't turn up, so after about 15 minutes, I ran to her house, which is nearby. I figured I would meet her on the way if she was running late. I didn't call her because her email said she lost her phone. She was at home, and she said she never sent that email. She hadn't lost her phone, and she couldn't run anyway because she'd sprained her foot. I stayed and had a few wines with her while we made up some crazy stories about the mystery email. Then I ran home at 6:30 p.m. My husband and daughter got home from the zoo about 6:45 p.m. with some takeaways. Then we watched a movie together as a family. Bill and I went to bed around 11 p.m. Then when I got to work this morning at 8:45, the police said my medication was sitting on my desk in the office, and I know I didn't leave it there. I'm a neat freak, and I always clear my office or my desk before the weekend. Sally, I still don't know who you are. Oh, she's a random person, isn't she? Great. Rebecca and I were at high school together, and we've kept in touch. She turned up at my house just after 5 p.m. yesterday. She received an email purportedly from me asking her to meet for a run at 4:45 p.m. by the pet shop. I did not send the email, and it was not from an address I have ever used. The email is hilariously unlike my writing, with short, abrupt sentences and double spaces after the periods. However, the email did include the actual name of my dog, which was extremely creepy. Rebecca and I were intrigued by it all, so she stayed and had a drink while we tried sleuthing where the email might have originated. All we could figure out for sure was that it was sent by someone who knows personal information about both of us. We figured it was probably some kind of stalker, so Rebecca called the non-emergency police line to get it on record. I guess you'll be able to look it up. Rebecca left my house about 6:30 as her daughter and husband were due home. Horse. Maybe? So the output, large animals, location outdoor, location walk, location smell, human violence, human family affection. So this, they're saying this is Christine. Barrier, worry, trapped. It was worry, repeated concept, so worry cycle, because they were stuck behind the door. Fear, smell. So I'm wondering if this is someone with a horse. Interesting. User ID once only, send immediately. Crypt Keeper cryptocurrency. Oh, this shows me about the doors. Okay, so we're looking for the 12th at 4:44. Rebecca. Then Ben. then Christine. Oh, it's Rebecca's card, but it's not Rebecca because somebody stole it. Between 5 p.m. and 8 a.m., main overhead lights will dim after no movement has been detected for 10 minutes. Safety and exit lights will remain illuminated. Automatic dimming. So at 4:50, they were fine, and by 6:20, they were deactivated. At 6:22, they were deactivated, which is why he couldn't do anything. And then this is Rebecca. So she went running to the pet store, waited, then ran to Sally's, which is just past work, but she didn't go into work. How long was she? She was there from 5 to 6:30. And it's like 15 minutes home. Which makes sense because that was 11 minutes to get there. 3 plus 11. So 14 minutes. Interesting. Seychelles. I'm still missing people too. That's the problem. S.E. Blake. I don't think Sally works there. Yeah, relation to victim, none. Colleague, husband. So there's Rebecca. Or not Rebecca. It looks like Ben. Did Ben do both? That's the husband. Oh, I was like, did Ben just do everything? He did. He did. Which, okay. Prosecution briefing. Alleged timeline. Wednesday, 8th of January in the morning, Rebecca Cook breaks off long-term affair with suspect Benjamin Mansell. Friday, 10th of January in the evening, Benjamin goes with Rebecca to a bar, then hotel. Suspect detains Zulingo office access card and Zolpidem prescription medication from RC's bag without her knowledge. Sunday, the 12th of January, at 4:44 p.m., Ben arrives at Zulingo office for a meeting with victim Christine. Ben swipes Rebecca's access card, then picks up 3 coffees from Fountain Grounds Cafe. So he literally swiped it and left. Okay, 4:49. Ben swipes his own access card and enters the office. Ben adds 2 or more Zolpidem tablets to Christine's coffee. 4:58, Christine enters the office. At around 5 p.m., Christine drinks the coffee, consuming Zolpidem. 5:47, Christine's pulse drops below 40, indicating heavy sedation. 6:07, wire transfer authorized by Ben and Christine. 6:12, lighting motion sensor manually disabled. 6:15, Ben holds Christine by the upper arms and pushes her into a desk. The ensuing blunt force trauma causes severe cranial damage and subsequent death. 6:37, Ben swipes Rebecca's access card but remains inside. Ben adds 2 or more zolpidem tablets to his own coffee and drinks it. Ben subsequently falls asleep under the influence of zolpidem. On Monday, the 13th, at 1:53 a.m., Ben swipes his access card and leaves. 2:25, Ben is examined at Hartfield Accident Emergency Clinic. A blood sample is taken for toxicology. 7:51 a.m., Coralie arrives at Zulingo office and discovers CP's body. Coralie calls emergency services. The evidence and discussion. Enhanced security camera images. The original images were of extremely poor quality. These have been digitally enhanced and now show recognizable features. The images support Ben swiping Rebecca's card, Christine entry time in complete absence of Rebecca. Ben appears not to have known about the security camera, which is plausible since it is well hidden. So let's... And with a smile on his face. So yeah, he swipes it, goes literally right there, gets another one. Christine, there's the husband, and then he leaves. I knew they were all the same person. Swipe card logs. Logs show that cards belonging to Ben, Christine, and Rebecca were swiped on the 12th of January. These times are consistent with the alleged timeline. Which, yeah, we looked through this. Manual override. I was like, what is this for? But yeah, that's... And then they would have just overrode it for emergency. Lighting logs. The motion sensor was not triggered at 4:44 p.m. when Rebecca's access card was swiped, indicating that nobody entered the office at that time. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. The motion sensor for the internal office lighting was disabled just before Christine's death, which is consistent with Ben attempting to reduce visibility from outside the offices. Before the attack. Which... Yeah, the only sensors started at 4:50. And then were manually deactivated at 6. Interesting. Smartwatch logs. Precise timings of Christine's heavy sedation and death are based on pulse data from her move-along smartwatch. Wire transfer and authorization. Christine's email link and fingerprint were used for authorization, both of which were available to Ben since Christine's laptop was currently open and in use. And Ben could plausibly physically manipulate Christine's hand to use her fingerprint, given her comatose state after 5:47. Autopsy. Wounds suggest, which this was just, yeah, this. Wounds suggest Ben was angry with Rebecca. Oh. Ben intended to harm or kill Christine. False implication of Rebecca because Ben was angry with her for ending the affair and took the following steps to implicate Rebecca, using her access card so it would appear in the logs, sending an email from Sally to get Rebecca near the scene, Ben's description of the figure with a balaclava, and Ben buying 3 coffees to support his allegation that Rebecca was expected at the 5 p.m. meeting. Which we did read through this. You've done a fantastic job. Not long after I passed your conclusions to the police, they confirmed there was enough evidence against Ben to charge him for murder and obtaining by deception. He wasn't very good at hiding his digital footprint, so it looks like they'll also be able to trace the missing millions and prove that he sent the email from Sally. One case down, and you've already become an integral part of Debenham detection. You've earned the rest of the day off. Tomorrow we'll start on a new case that's just come in. 3 therapy llamas are missing from a local wellness center under suspicious circumstances. Only one llama was left behind. I heard that Omar is going to be the new CEO. Shall we ask him if we can bring a llama to interrogate using zoo lingo? That would be fun. No! The end.